Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking. Get it?
Because Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
You could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
From the producers who brought you Princess of South Beach comes a new podcast, The Setup. The Setup follows a lonely museum curator, but when the perfect man walks into his life...
Well, I guess I'm saying I like you.
You like me?
He actually is too good to be true.
This is a con. I'm conning you to get the Delama painting. We could do this together.
Listen to The Setup on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl Cheekies, and I'm back with a brand new season of your favorite podcast, Cheekies and Chill. I'll be sharing even more personal stories with you guys, and as always, you'll get my exclusive take on topics like love, personal growth, health, family ties, and more. And don't forget, I'll also be dishing out my best advice to you on episodes of Dear Cheekies. It's going to be an exciting year, and I hope that you can join me. Listen to Cheekies and Chill Season 4 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Mel Reid, LPGA Tour winner and 6-time Ladies European Tour winner.
And Kira K. Dixon, NBC Sports reporter and host.
And we've got a new podcast, Quiet Please, with Mel.
And Kira, we are bringing you spicy takes on sports and pop culture, some interviews with incredible people who have figured out how to make golf their superpower.
An iHeart Women's Sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment. You can find us on iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Elf Beauty, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Dogs love backyard zoomies, but fleas and ticks are out there too. That's right, springtime is flea and tick time, and you'll find them all over. In the tall grass, the bushes, the dog park, you name it. Thankfully, Chewy Pharmacy can help you protect your pet with flea and tick prevention meds at low prices every day, so they're safer no matter what they get into this spring. Shop now at chewy.com/flea and tick.
Second date update.
Here's a dilemma you might face in the dating world. Let's say you have a hot date scheduled.
Okay.
But the day of, you are just out of it. And whether you're sick or you're jet lagged or just depressed because of what happened on Love Island earlier.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, you know you're not in the best shape. Do you cancel? You reschedule? Do you ask a friend to sub in that night for you?
Is that option?
There's a lot of things you could do. But
Kiss are good for me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
How was it? But I bring it up because one of our listeners knew he wasn't in peak form for date night, and now he needs our help. His name is Lawrence. So, Lawrence, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
All right.
bro.
Hey.
0 to 100, where are you at right now?
Oh, I'm like a 20. I don't know, 19.
Oh, you're still off.
Oh,
wow.
Wow. Most people don't.
Okay.
Brooke doesn't normally ask people to rate themselves on attractiveness on a scale of
It
1 to
wasn't
100. But,
attractiveness.
you know, Brooke wants to know.
It was like how he was feeling, Jeff.
okay.
Okay, before we move on, a scale of 1 to 10,000.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, enough with the rating scales. Tell us, you said in your email that you knew you weren't in the best form the night of your date. Why did you say that?
So the day before, I had gotten back from this bachelor party in Vegas, and it was crazy.
Oh, no.
You were
Oh, you were hungover. I feel way less bad now.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm sorry.
You're hung, it's
This
a
is
little
different.
Why would you schedule a date the day after a bachelor party?
Yeah.
Because I really thought this girl was cute, and I thought it was my only shot. I really just wanted to meet her where she was at.
And you were going to be a responsible guy at the bachelor party in Vegas. I'm sure.
That was the plan, but obviously I didn't follow through.
Clearly.
This is like when you have a Pilates class the morning after a night out. You know,
Right.
you're like, I'm going to make it.
So there's more at stake when it comes to a date.
Those classes are expensive to cancel.
But at the same time, if you feel like this is my one chance to actually go out with this really cool person, you're not going to skip or like pass on it. You're going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So I get why you would go out with her. But the Vegas thing from the night before, you were sleep deprived. That's what you were trying to tell us?
On top of
Yeah.
hungover.
Yeah.
It took forever to get a ride home from the airport. When I finally get home, I ended up staying up editing my fantasy baseball lineup, which was not a good choice.
Hey, dude, I just had one too, so I don't blame him at all, guys. It takes an hour to edit your lineup.
The sympathy I had is gone now.
Yeah, Jeff set it up like you were going to get really sick or something out of your control happened.
I thought food poisoning.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
you stayed up all night doing that?
Maybe he was sick on top of all of this.
Look, I came in last place last year. That can't happen again.
Okay.
The girls are
You can
giving
understand.
You no sympathy.
This is so dumb.
And then I finally get to sleep, and my dog woke me up in the middle of the night for no reason.
Okay, we get it.
People
All
that
right.
complain.
Look, tell us, what did you do with April? What was your date idea?
I ended up taking her to a bowling alley. I did it on purpose because it was noisy, and I wanted to get some of my energy up, and it took some of the focus off of me.
For a hangover, though, wouldn't that suck?
No,
all the
I mean,
noise?
the thing is, you can have a couple beers, feel a little bit better. I mean, I get your
rally.
thought, like you don't have to be the entertainment because you're not up for that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, bowling's fun.
as soon as she turns around to throw a strike, you could just take a little nap for like 2 minutes.
So tell us, how was the vibe between you and April?
It was good if I remembered anything that she said or like anything besides the inside of my eyelid.
Okay, anytime someone says it was good, but I don't remember anything she said, it's...
I'm exaggerating a little bit. I remember some of it, but I just remember being really tired and not being my best.
Okay, so what do you remember?
Kind of spacing out a little.
I remember we ended up having some greasy food, had some laughs. And then after that, we left, and I was walking out of the bowling alley, and as she was leaving, I guess she thought I was funny or something, so she was like, do you want to get another drink somewhere else?
Okay.
That's a good sign.
That's a great sign.
And my mouth said yes, but my body was like, hell no.
Oh, she could just tell.
Yeah, my mouth does stuff that my brain never agrees to all the time, so I see where you're coming from. I know, but, it's life.
Okay.
So now you're going out for another drink, even though you don't really feel up for it?
Or did you go home?
No, we went out for another drink. We went to this cute little bourbon bar that she'd been dying to go to, and we had a couple more drinks.
Is this the moment of regret? Like, things had gone well, you should have just chopped it up to a victory.
Yeah, that would have been smart, but I just wanted to do anything that she suggested because she was so cute.
Yeah, you're happy.
Did she know you were at a bachelor party the night before?
No, I didn't tell her that because I didn't want her to get the wrong idea about what we were doing there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it does sound a little...
Why would that be the wrong? I don't get it.
It was chill. We just played Topgolf and drank, but
sure you did.
Honestly, that's not what people think of when they say bachelor party, right?
Yeah, lots of glitter at those Topgolf places. It gets on your neck and on your clothes.
Oh, he likes that.
He's really tired, so he thinks I'm funny. Anyway, let's fast forward to the end when you and April left from each other. How did that go?
So we were leaving the little bourbon bar, and I walked her to her car. And we had a nice hug, and that felt good. And then I went home, and I slept for 15 hours.
15.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow.
God, that type of sleep feels so good.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, it felt so good. But then when I woke up and I texted her, she didn't answer.
Oh.
And then she hasn't answered me since.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's why I contacted you guys, so you can call her and find out what's up.
Dude, and she hasn't even gotten the full you, you know?
Yeah, true.
Like,
Yeah,
if she
get
liked and enjoyed
100%.
the night, that night, when you're on, it's going to be great.
Yeah, let's do that for you. We're going to reach out to April. You get about 3 minutes to take a quick nap, so you're at 100% when we come back.
Everybody, the listeners too.
Yeah, we'll all do it, and then full energy for our second date update when we continue right after this. Hold on.
Second date update.
This second date update is brought to you by our new sponsor, Holy Sheet Mattress and Pillow Emporium. Heavenly comfort at unholy prices. If you're severely hungover from a raucous bachelor party in Vegas, get horizontal and recharge in one of our premium queen-size mattresses equipped with rubber sheets for an extra fee. See, missed opportunity. If we actually had a sponsor like that.
You know, you should send that to the sales department.
Yes.
I'm sure that they will be on it, on the phone with Holy Sheets as we speak.
They really should.
Yeah.
Second Date Update was built for a mattress store sponsor, but if you missed it, our listener Lawrence was dead tired going into his date night with April. after his bachelor party experience, but he powered through, and the hangout at the bowling alley and the bourbon bar was fun, at least the parts that he can remember from that. But we're going to try and step up and save it for him.
Here's the deal, guys. April's super cute. I don't know if I did something wrong or if she got back together with like an ex or something.
Okay, I don't think that's it, my man.
Huh.
I mean,
You jumped right there.
I think that maybe a good area of growth for you would be maybe admitting when you made a mistake,
Okay,
right?
but it's a second date update, not a therapy session.
Well, I'm just saying you played victim a lot to those fantasy baseball teams. Victim to the bachelor
nothing
party.
is more unattractive than someone playing victim to stuff like that. I am with you there.
Like, those are your choices, and you made bad ones, and that's fine.
And maybe I made a bad decision coming to this. I don't need to hear this from my mom.
Okay, Lauren,
Brooke.
slow it down.
No,
You
I
asked
think
my thoughts, and that was my honest thought.
Well, maybe you can sugarcoat them a little bit for our lovely
Good.
listeners.
If people want advice, they need to be open to criticism.
Anyone that comes on our show does know.
All right.
You know, bottom line, I don't think she knew I was tired. I think it's something else that I did wrong.
Really?
Okay.
There we go.
All right. See, and that's being open, and I appreciate
There's
that.
there's
other
the,
options.
It's the optimism that
Yeah.
we've been waiting for
Yeah.
the first 3 minutes. Now let's just dial your date, April. We'll see if she answers, and hopefully we can get some information out of her. Here we go.
Great.
Dialing it right now.
Hello,
Hey, is this April?
this is she. Who's this?
Hey, April. We're actually an entire morning radio show called Brooke and Jeffery in the morning.
Hey. Welcome to the show, April.
Good morning.
Hi, am I on the air right now?
You sure are.
Yeah.
With the
Lucky
most
day.
positive and optimistic, uplifting show that you will ever talk to.
Yeah, that's what we're known for.
It is.
Okay, what's going on? What is this?
Well, this is a segment that we do called Second Date Update. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before, but basically it's where we try to help our listeners get back in touch with somebody after going on a great first date with them.
Why'd you laugh?
Okay.
It's not necessarily great.
Well, I mean, we hope that it's great, right?
And that's why I
Okay.
laughed.
Sorry. Yeah. I didn't say who you went out with the other night. It's one of our friends named Lawrence.
Ah, okay.
Right? You guys
Yeah.
went bowling. Ooh,
Yes.
fun. Right?
She means that not
Yeah, I was
sarcastically
gonna
in any
say.
way.
I didn't actually mean sarcasm there
Oh,
at all.
exactly.
It sounded like a fun night.
We're wondering to get your perspective on how the whole evening went.
It was fine. It was mostly fine.
Mostly fine.
Okay.
Okay, like
Yeah.
mostly fine. Like I'm planning on calling him back.
I mean, I don't know. I'm mostly like, this is kind of strange to be like blasting out on the radio. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah, we get that.
Yeah, and all we're really looking for is to help out Lawrence because he is a little bit confused.
Okay. Well, I mean, look, most of the date was positive. He's a fun guy. He's cute.
Good.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm surprised that he doesn't know, like, I mean, I think there was a point where we kind of, at least I definitely couldn't, and I thought he probably also felt we could not come back from.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
It's never good when someone says that.
Yeah.
Point you can't come back from.
Could you tell us
Yeah.
more about that?
It's pretty bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. I'm
What
saying, oh, no, because I don't know if he
happened?
knows.
Well, yeah.
All right. Well, we went out to, whatever. We were out for the whole night, and he walks me to my car.
Okay, so this is the very, very end of the evening.
It's the very end of the evening, and things had gone well. We were certainly flirty, and
At that point, were you like hoping for a kiss or like how well?
well, that's the vibe I was getting for sure.
Okay.
And then we get to my car, and he just kind of stands there,
Uh-huh.
and I'm like, okay, I'll make the first move. I lean in to kiss him,
Yeah.
and he was very like what I thought was polite, like just like being very gentle, and he's just kind of like not really doing too much with the kissing, and then it's kind of just like not much is happening at all.
He's a bad
And then
kisser?
I open my eyes. Well, yeah, you could say that, because when I open my eyes, I realize that he's sleeping. He has fallen asleep.
Oh.
Wait, what? Standing up?
I mean, he was kind of leaning against my car, but he was out.
He fell asleep mid-kiss.
Well, who's the bad kisser,
Yeah.
him or you? then?
That doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Does not feel good.
Let's not focus on that.
Okay.
When did he wake up?
When I was like, dude, are you asleep? And then he just kind of like opened his eyes and laughed a little bit and was like, okay, see ya.
Oh, God.
I don't know if
Hey, April.
Yeah.
Well, this is a little awkward, but are you sure we kissed?
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah.
I thought it was just like a super long.
Wait, is that him?
Yeah, sorry,
Is
April.
he on this call?
The way the segment works is we have the other person waiting on hold on the other line to talk to you, and normally we call them in, but
Oh my
I think he
God.
felt like he had to say something.
Yeah.
Lawrence?
Are you joking me right now? He's been listening this whole time?
He
Yeah.
needed to hear it. He really did.
He doesn't even remember kissing you.
Yeah, Lawrence, you didn't bring up anything about a first kiss when we talked to you.
Because I thought it was a super long hug. I don't know.
Oh my God. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is humiliating.
Okay.
No, don't.
Okay.
Don't. It's
No.
embarrassing to him, not to you.
It's actually impressive you can fall
Yeah,
asleep that
Lawrence, you've got to explain to her.
Oh, here's what you don't know, okay?
Oh, God.
I went to a bachelor party the night before in Vegas, and then when I got back, finally, I was up until like 4 a.m. editing my fantasy baseball
I need
lineup.
all those details.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are the details
So
we
I didn't
didn't
really get a lot of rest the night before, but I just thought you were so cute and funny, and I just wanted to power
That's good.
through
There we
because I
go.
really like you, and I'm sorry, and
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
it
stop.
wasn't my best, and I'm
Yes.
just
So
wrap
much.
it over.
There's
Fully
a
wrap.
wrap it up line.
All right, that was a lot. I wasn't expecting you to say that much, but April, do you hear what he's saying? He was exhausted from a long trip before.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hearing him. It sounds like he's super responsible. I mean,
Ooh.
fantasy baseball priorities. No, I get it.
Well,
Well, he showed up to
Yeah.
the date.
That's true.
It was so
That's good.
important for him to meet you that despite how tired he was willing to do this anyway.
That's a good
I
angle.
don't know if we can spin it that way. I mean, I think more is that he made a mistake and he would love a redo, right? Because he knows he screwed it up.
Well, I did kiss her, which is better than I thought, so I didn't really screw that part up.
Yeah, I mean, 99% of the date was awesome.
You don't remember the kiss. You definitely don't get to count it. And no, you're not getting like points for that at all.
She said you were a bad kisser, dude, because you were basically like kissing a dead person.
Well,
you weren't moving.
She was the one who initiated the kiss.
At that
So
point, I was the dead person, but the next time I will be fully alive.
I mean, he did have pretty nice lips, but still.
Okay.
you did stick around for a very long time with a very tired man. Just imagine how great he's going to be when he's fully rested at 100%.
How good it'll be at bowling.
I actually agree with Jeff on that. I mean, like, you wanted that kiss at the end of the night. I mean, sure, it was the death of the date. But if you could redo it, it may be great.
Yeah, I bet on the next date he'll even let you change his fantasy baseball lineup for him.
No, that
Gross.
is not cool.
Well,
Don't you mess with a man's fantasy
She
lineup.
doesn't want that.
okay, you know, okay, maybe that's date 3 material. But we're interested in date number 2. April, he's not lying. We really want you to go out with him again, and we'll pay for it if you say yes.
I mean, can you promise that you're going to get a full night's sleep and like never ever tell anybody besides everybody that's listening to this show that you fell asleep during our first kiss?
It would be a great story at a
Yes.
wedding, though.
I will not do that again.
All right? The promise is there, April.
All right, but I'm not paying for a single thing. Not one single thing.
Okay.
Right. You're like all the women that we have on this show.
Get a
Awesome.
grip, Jeff.
Congratulations, you two. You're going out again.
Yay!
Awesome.
Alexis, do you approve of this couple? You
Yeah,
ship
they're
them?
cute.
Oh.
You would like a wreck like him.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Just got a free coffee with my Earnify points.
Your what?
The points I get with the new Earnify app from AMPM. I got 250 for signing up and more every time I fill up or buy anything in the store.
Oh, can you use points for fuel?
Of course.
And discounts and deals?
On anything.
Oh, like chips?
Mm-hmm.
Sodas?
You got it.
The actual fountain machine?
Only what's actually for sale. But you do get double the points for the first 90 days. Just go to earnifyrewards.com to download the app.
Available at participating locations only. App content is subject to change.
From the producers who brought you Princess of South Beach comes a new podcast, The Setup. The Setup follows a lonely museum curator, but when the perfect man walks into his life,
Well, I guess I'm saying I like you. You like me?
he actually is too good to be true.
This is a con. I'm conning you to get the Delama painting. We could do this together.
Listen to The Setup on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Cheekies, and I'm back with a brand new season of your favorite podcast, Cheekies and Chill. I'll be sharing even more personal stories with you guys. And as always, you'll get my exclusive take on topics like love, personal growth, health, family ties, and more. And don't forget, I'll also be dishing out my best advice to you on episodes of Dear Cheekies. It's going to be an exciting year, and I hope that you can join me. Listen to Cheekies and Chill Season 4 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ever wonder what it would be like to be mentored by today's top business leaders? My podcast, This Is Working, can help with that. Here's some advice from Jamie Dimon, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase, on standing out from the leadership crowd.
Develop your EQ. A lot of people have plenty of brains, but EQ is, do you trust me? Do I communicate well? Develop the team, develop the people, create a system of trust, and it works over time.
I'm Dan Roth, LinkedIn's editor-in-chief. On my podcast, This Is Working, leaders share strategies for success. Listen on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Did you know that 70% of people get hired at companies where they already have a connection? I'm Andrew Seaman, LinkedIn's editor-at-large for jobs and career development. And on my podcast, Get Hired, I bring you all the information you need to, well, get hired. Landing a job may be tough, but Get Hired is here for you every step of the way with advice on resumes, networking, negotiation, and so much more. Listen to Get Hired with Andrew Seaman on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you like to listen.